up, YouTube? Simply Yugioh here, and we're coming at you with this awesome Macro Rev deck profile. Yeah. So here's the deck.
Alright, so obviously we have a double rescue rabbit. That's just, that's why it's called Macro Rabbit. Triple Sabersaurus and triple Cobsaws. Obviously you need your dinosaurs. You need to make your plays. We have triple Guaiba. Obviously it's very important to have another dinosaur in the deck. And that's just, it's become standard now in the rabbit decks.
Do you not like running the fourth target for direct Velo, I think?
Well, I like, because say one of these gets bottomless and you don't have a lance to save it, it's like, oh, well, I should have another out. But then if you run the fourth one, then you should have an extra Velo just sitting in your deck, and I don't really like that.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of unnecessary.
Yeah. Double Reaper, just for protection. If I'm not drawn into the right stuff, then it's just good to sit on one of these for a couple turns. And then, of course, we have our double Tour Guide and Sanguine Night Assailant. For our Tour Guide plays, it's really good to go Tour Guide and Levier and then bring Rabbit back, and you should have a huge field, and it's hard to get around it.
So, in Inzectors, you didn't like Night Assailant, but in Dino Rabbit, you like Night Assailant. Why is that?
Well, for the Inzectors, it's like, really your main plays don't revolve around seizing or using the extra deck, and it's just kind of, it just works better in the Macro Rabbit. I don't know, because, like, also in, Inzectors, you're using a lure, and sometimes this allure might be a target. I mean, this tour guide might be an allure target. So, I don't know. It's just kind of player preference, I guess.
And it gives you more targets for Levier plays to
yeah.
make more dinosaurs.
Of course. Okay, so that rounds up the monsters. Yeah, alright. So, let's go into spells. Double Lance. Not a fan of triple Lance. Two Hand Cloggy, you're not going to use it enough. It's just good to have two, because it is a good card. Double Soul Taker. I like it because sometimes your opponents have a really huge monster on the field, and it's hard to get over it. And Soul Taker, it's like, oh, you can have 1,000 life points, but now you don't have a huge beat on the field, so it's nice to have that. Double MST, get rid of back row. It's just good to... You have to get rid of back row to get your plays off, it's simple as that. And then 1-0s, we have Heavy Storm, Book of Moon, Monster Reborn, and Dark Hole. Just common staples,
Book is always good with Guaiba.
Yeah, very good. Alright, so we have that. And then that's all for the spells. For traps, we have double macro. Obviously, I have the third macro on my side, but, macros, obviously, that's why it's called Macro Rabbits. The Brigade, just, it's really important. It's kind of, you don't have to explain it. Double Bottomless. A lot of decks nowadays have monsters over 1,500 attack. It'd be stupid not to run Bottomless. Just all around a really good card.
Good in the mirror.
Yeah, very good in the mirror. Bottomless ruins this deck. Double Deep Prison. Coming into favor a lot more. It stops... Zenmanes can't do anything because it banishes it. And anything that gets its effect in the grave, Deep Prison stops it. It's really important. And then we have Double Torrential. Just pretty much punishes players who overextend, and like sometimes if you're playing like even like windups or something, Torrential destroys windups, so it's really helpful. And then I have one Compulse and one Huge Revolution. Huge Revolution stop obviously the Dark Hole and the Heavy Storm, and then Compulse is just, I don't know, I like Compulse, I decided to put it in. So that's it for the traps, and that's it for the main deck. And now for the extra.
You don't have side, do you?
I don't have a side right now, but I'm working on one. I don't really want to reveal a half-made side. So, double Lagia, obviously, and then double Dolka. Self-explanatory. Of course, for our threes, we have Giga Brilliant, Levier, double Levier, because Levier's the most important card in the extra deck. Zenmanes, Leviathan, Acid Golem, and Temtempo. And that's it for the threes. I know it's a lot of threes, but like with your tour guide, these cards are all very situational, and you pretty much have an out for every situation with this lineup of threes. And if you're top decking tour guide, it's just really important to always have an out. So that's it for the threes. And then for the fours, we have Cowboy, Happy, Maestroke, and Abyss Dweller. These two are just pretty much you can get around any monster. Cowboy's for defense and getting over big guys. And then Dweller, I don't really know. I kind of just put Dweller in there because I had an extra spot, and I really like Dweller. It's actually come in handy a couple times.
Dark Worlds, Sangan.
Any mermail stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really helpful. So, that was the deck. It's a 40 card deck, 15 card extra deck. It's Simply Yugioh signing off.
Simply Yu-Gi-Oh! Out!